Operating the 3M CleanTrace Luminometer. The operating controls of the 3M CleanTrace Luminometer include the on and off switch, cursor control buttons, display and touchscreen, USB port, and power port for charging the battery, and synchronization with a USB connection, and the rocker cap. For extra stability and convenience, the luminometer can be placed on the base, providing an optimum working and viewing angle. The luminometer also has a fold-out stand built into the bottom of the instrument. Switching the power on. Before switching on the 3M CleanTrace luminometer, check the chamber to ensure it's empty. To turn it on, press and hold the gray on-off button located below the cursor control buttons. The red 3M logo appears on the screen to confirm the power on process has started. Then the 3M logo lockup appears and repeats several times. The welcome screen displays instructions for installing your 3M CleanTrace hygiene management software on your computer. Use the software installation wizard provided that appears on your computer as a flash drive. The screen goes black for a few seconds, then the diagnostic check screen appears. During the diagnostic check, a progress bar is visible. If you want to synchronize, tap Continue. To skip the synchronization, tap Skip Sync. Or connect the luminometer to your computer using the USB cord provided. The luminometer will attempt to synchronize with a computer. If you want to synchronize, tap Continue. To skip the synchronization, tap Skip Sync. The login screen appears. Logging in on the 3M CleanTrace luminometer. When the 3M CleanTrace luminometer is turned on, it automatically does a diagnostic check. If the diagnostic check is within the required limits, the login screen appears. The default user is automatically logged in. Tap Login. If you have set up a PIN, you can enter your 4-digit PIN now. As you enter each number, an asterisk appears on the screen. Then tap Enter. If your PIN is incorrect, you will only have 2 more attempts. Logging out. To log out, tap Settings and then tap Log Out. The login screen will reappear. Waking the 3M CleanTrace luminometer from sleep mode. The luminometer conserves battery power if the touchscreen or the cursor control buttons are inactive after 5 minutes. After 2 additional hours of inactivity, the luminometer automatically shuts down and must be powered on again before use. To wake the 3M CleanTrace luminometer from sleep mode, press and hold the up arrow button on the cursor control pad for 3 seconds. The screen displays the information that appeared before the sleep mode began, so you can continue to work. If the luminometer does not wake from sleep mode, it may be turned off. Hold the on-off button for 3 seconds to turn it on. Controlling the software. To control the 3M CleanTrace software, use either the touch screen or the cursor control pad. To use the touch screen, use common gestures such as tap and swipe. Or, to use the cursor control pad on the front of the luminometer, simply press in the direction you'd like to scroll. For example, press the top of the control pad to scroll up, the bottom to scroll down, and left and right to scroll from side to side. Make your selection by pressing Select. To return to the home screen at any time, press the Home icon. To see your results, press the Results tab. Performing tests on test points within sample plans. Performing an ATP test on a test point within a sample plan. To start a new run, tap the sample plan, then tap New Test Run. If a sample plan does not appear, tap Scroll Up or Scroll Down, or swipe the list up or down to display additional sample plans. If you are restarting a sample plan that you did not complete, tap the sample plan, then tap the starting date and time you want to restart. If a starting date and time does not appear, tap Scroll Up or Scroll Down, or swipe the list up or down. The list view appears, showing a list of the test points in the sample plan, and the number of test points in each result category, and total number of test points. Select a test point to be tested. If a test point does not appear, tap Scroll Up or Scroll Down, or swipe the list up or down to display additional test points. To display a different test point, tap Next Test Point or Previous Test Point until the test point you want appears. To display a picture and description of the test point, tap Information next to the test point name. Tap Back to return to the previous screen. How to complete your ATP test. Once you've swabbed the area and activated the 3M Clean Trace test, open the luminometer by pressing the rocker cap. Insert the activated 3M Clean Trace test into the chamber. The blue handle of the test should be visible at the top of the chamber. Release the rocker cap. Now you can do an ATP test with the 3M Clean Trace test that's inside the chamber. After the ATP test is completed, open the chamber by pressing the rocker cap again. To remove the 3M Clean Trace test, simply grasp the top of the test and pull upwards, using the swab sensor and vertical position sensor. As soon as measurement of a 3M Clean Trace test is complete, remove it from the chamber. If a test remains in the chamber for more than 30 seconds, the swab sensor notifies you to remove it. Keep the luminometer upright whenever a test is in the chamber to ensure accurate results and avoid spillage of reagents, which could damage the sensitive components of the instrument. If the luminometer is held at greater than 68 degrees from vertical when a test is in the chamber, a tilt symbol notifies you that the test measurement was cancelled. Tap OK, then hold the luminometer in a vertical position and measure the test again. Follow the instructions for use for the 3M Clean Trace tests. The test result appears and is stored in the memory so it can be synchronized with the 3M Clean Trace hygiene management software. To do a retest, tap Retest, then tap Start. Unplanned test automatically appears. Sample plans appear if you have created and synchronized them using the 3M Clean Trace hygiene management software. You can start a new run of a sample plan or start new unplanned testing. Switching the power off. Press the on-off button for 3 seconds. Power off appears to confirm the power off process has begun. Tap Power Off. A confirmation message will appear saying your luminometer will shut down. Tap OK. The display screen goes black to confirm the power off process has completed. Battery usage and maintenance. The luminometer has an internal rechargeable lithium-ion battery that must be charged. To charge the battery, connect the charger to your luminometer and connect the charger to a power outlet. It will take about 2 hours for the battery to become fully charged. To monitor the charge status, turn on the luminometer. A lightning bolt icon appears in the battery charge level. When the battery is charged, disconnect the charger from the power outlet and unplug the charger from the 3M Clean Trace luminometer. Using the battery level indicator. The battery level indicator is located in the upper right corner of the screen. When your luminometer is on, the indicator shows the remaining battery level. As the battery charge decreases, the blue segment of the indicator becomes smaller. When the battery level is less than 10%, the indicator will become red, showing that the battery should be recharged. When the battery level is less than 5%, the 3M Clean Trace luminometer automatically shuts down. Managing the battery. In normal use, the battery provides up to 8 hours of charge capacity. As the battery ages, it will provide less than 8 hours. The battery does not need to be fully discharged before recharging. Avoid completely draining your battery. When storing a 3M Clean Trace luminometer for more than 1 month, the battery level should be at a 50% charge. Do not store a 3M Clean Trace luminometer with a fully discharged battery because the battery may lose the ability to be recharged. Do not store a 3M Clean Trace luminometer with a fully charged battery. It may lose the ability to recharge to full power.